If you ever done any research for IT type information, you probably came across the open source interconnection model. And the idea of it is just to break it down into a framework so you can go layer by layer and figure out where the problem is when you're trying to troubleshoot communication problems. So layer 1 through 3 are considered the hardware layers. Layer 4 is in the middle between the lower layers and upper layers. So the upper layers would be say 4 through 7, and this would be their software layer. So layer 1 is the physical layer. So that's where you're going to run your Ethernet cabling, anything that's the physical side of it that's going to pass those bits. So any of the wiring. Number 2 is going to be their data link layer. This is where there are frames of communication and there's a MAC address added to it. So think of a switch. It can also control how much data is going and how fast they can go. So how many frames of data can go through that switch. Number 3 is the network layer. So think of internet routers. So it routes the packets of data to different global networks based on an IP address. Number 4 is the middle layer. That's the transport layer. This is where the transmission control protocol and the UDP, user datagram protocol, reside. So that's how you complete the delivery of a complete file or a message. The session layer is number 5. This is where you start and stop the session between computers. So this here is just to depict a little stoplight. The presentation layer, this is where the encryption and decryption happens. So data conversion. So I just show a little key here, as in you're locking and unlocking data. You're just making it usable information. And number 7 is the application layer. This is where the human interaction happens. So think email or web pages, anything like that.